Guys, welcome back to the channel. A lot has been going on, and that is the reason behind me not posting any videos for the last couple weeks. There's small stuff going on, but not anything really good, just kind of background stuff, guys. The dually, we're still waiting on getting a valve body for this thing. As soon as I can get a valve body for this thing, we're going to stick the transmission in it and hopefully take this thing for a drive. It's been tying up my lift. It really sucks, honestly, but I'm at the mercy of waiting on a valve body. So all new brakes on all the way around. Brakes work good now. Me and Mason installed new transmission cooler lines. I don't know how well you'll be able to see them, if at all. Probably not at all, but, well, I just had to put one cooler line on it. You can see down there, they're a real pain. The one goes from there all the way to the back of the truck. Had to replace that with a new one, and then the one that goes on the heat exchanger itself is new. And I have the batteries out of it again because the batteries, the key was left on and it junked the batteries because of how cold it got, so I had to go warranty those out. But I got new batteries for it, so we'll stick those in tonight. And yeah, so basically, guys, transmission for this thing, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it drives, hopefully everything shifts good and all that stuff, and we don't have any other issues. I did pick up this little gem right here real quick, but before we get to talking about that, I want to show you guys an update on my school bus, guys. If you're new to the channel, this is a big diesel 3126 cat powered Bluebird bus that me and my girlfriend are actually converting over to a RV. So we love to go camping during the summertime, and this is my school bus that we're converting over. So the lighting is gonna be, it's gonna be practically impossible to see if I wait any longer. So let's jump in here and I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff that we've done to it so far since the last time we talked. So I guess lighting's not terrible, but we got our cabinets all put in, guys, and this one's actually finally mounted, and then this one here is not mounted yet. I'm still working on it a little bit. So I got my sink all put together. It's not mounted yet, but I put a nice little sink in here for this thing. Gosh, I'm sorry that's dark in here, but bear with me, guys. The bunk beds are all 100% finished. I mean, like, actually 100% finished this time. I've got this wall made. We got our fridge where it's going to go. I just have to get these two items mounted, get that mounted. The bathroom is completely framed in now at this point, guys. Little bathroom that I added on there. And then I actually started framing up a bed. So the bed is going to have a full-size mattress here. And underneath here, I'm going to put my water tank in there. My electrical panel box is going to be mounted right here where you can access it. And all this right here, kind of like I did with the bunk beds. See, like, this lifts up to have storage. I'll show you. I have like all the storage under here. The same thing is gonna kind of be with these two studs in between them, and then I'll have, you know, basically like a utility storage area. You can put stuff under there, camping supplies, and then I'm probably gonna add a door on right there. But I just wanted to give you guys just a quick little update so you can see what all we have got done on this thing. I did get one of the heaters working in the bus, but yeah, I just had to, you guys don't care about any of that, but I guess we can go ahead and start it. I always like to start the bus every couple days and let it run. So, oh yeah, fired right up. A 95 Dodge Ram cab and chassis truck that I picked up the other day on Facebook Marketplace. And I love this thing. It's so cool. I've debated on keeping it around just because of how handy this is going to be whenever I need to, like, get gravel and stuff, and it would just be absolutely amazing to have. But we have some other stuff going on in the background, guys. I don't really know if I can keep this thing, and we'll get to that in the next video. So let's fire it up. Let's fire it up. I want to show you guys how the old dumper works on her. I've been leaving the batteries unhooked just because I'm really like weird about leaving batteries hooked up in vehicles that have, when I got it needed batteries, and I'm just weird like that, guys. So I'm just like terrified of, you know, electrical fires and stuff like that. I'm super paranoid. But terrible red seats in it with terrible blue dash, crank windows, but the cab is pretty clean. I mean, the only really rust on the cab is the cab corner itself, but the rocker is clean all the way through. The doors are clean on the bottom, no rust on those. So let's give this schoolgirl a cold start. This one you actually do have to give it a little bit of throttle to get it to start. So right now we're looking at 227,000 miles. We now have a full tank of fuel. Yesterday we only had a half tank of fuel, so that's interesting because we didn't put any fuel in it. But yeah, let's fire this thing up, guys. Like I said, gotta give her a little throttle. Look at that. I don't know how accurate that is at 250 RPMs, but I will say it's idling very low. Pretty common in these cold P-pump engines, but I'll give you guys kind of a little walk around of this thing. So, like I said, it's a cabin chassis truck. It's 8 lug, but it's a cabin chassis truck. The wheelbase is just a little bit longer than your average 1 ton. And yeah, so it's got a real big headache rack. You could heap gravel in this thing. It's got little slots for, you know, 2x12 or whatever you can stick in there to. Sounds like it might still have a muffler on it under there. I haven't even got to look yet. But I do want to show you guys real quick how the dump bed works. I got the tailgate just like ratchet strapped up in there. For whatever reason, it was taken off. But I just need to get some pins to put in up here. So yeah, hopefully, we do have a, like I said guys, we have another major thing going on in the background right now, but maybe somehow this thing will stick around and we'll get to do some work on it, but I'm not making any promises. It's probably gonna go away, but who knows? We will see what happens. So I just thought I'd show you guys this cool little gem while I got it here at least. So PTO, you got to do clutch in. It's not like an electric dump, it's actually a PTO dump. Comes off the side of the transmission. It's an MB4500. So turn our PTO on, release our clutch. We'll run the PTO now. I'm gonna give it just a little throttle and we'll start lifting her up. I don't think I have it on all the way. There we go. And I've screwed it up somehow. Now it's on. As you can see, I just got the tailgate just like strapped up in there. Hope that it doesn't fall out, but they didn't do like the absolute best job. Let me shut this thing off. Definitely didn't do the best job by like doing a professional install on mounting this thing. I mean, I've seen worse. I mean, especially with like a dump truck, you don't really care what it looks like. It's just more of a functionality thing. And but yeah, and they also have added some nice 1/4 inch over top of the rusty floor there. So the floor's already been fixed in it once. But there you guys can see it has a little hydraulic pump there with the tank and everything, a drive shaft running right off the side of the transmission. It's a, like I said, it's a 2-wheel drive MB4500. And another really cool thing about the truck, guys, is it is actually, with it being a cabin chassis, it has a dummy front axle. So like from here you would think this thing's a 4-wheel drive, but it's just literally a straight tube all the way through. So it still has like the control arms and stuff, but the axle just has no differential in it. There's no U-joints or nothing. It's just a hollow tube. So the cool thing about this is I don't see why you couldn't literally just drop a front axle on this thing and have a 4-wheel drive cabin chassis dump truck as opposed to a 2-wheel drive. But you know, it's a dump truck. I mean, you know, you either might need the 4-wheel drive, or you'll probably never need it depending on what you're doing with it. Hauling gravel and stuff, you know, you're not gonna need it. The engine, guys, is completely bone stock. It has like 0 blow-by, and it's a, I think it's even got a tamper-proof screw still on the AFC housing. So I don't even think this thing's ever been turned up. But yeah, I put brand new batteries in it yesterday, and we had to drive a couple hours away to get it, but got it home, and yeah, so here it is. Pretty cool, guys. Like I said, really don't think anything's gonna happen with this truck, but I really wish I could keep it and, I don't know, start hauling gravel or something with it. Start a little gravel business. Boom. It'd be cool. But yeah, guys, so 227,000 miles. Good running little truck. Batteries are installed in this thing. We have new ball joints, new batteries again, new ball joints, axle shaft U joints, one new wheel bearing, and brakes all the way around. And we still have to do, I forgot, I need to add in, we're gonna have to put a water pump on this thing as well. The water pump has a slow leak with how long this truck's been sitting. It's not surprising. And the transmission. So, guys, I'm not trying to drag this thing out. I wanted this thing to be like 2 to 3 videos at the most and just kind of get it out of here. Get videos putting it together, but I'll throw it all together at the end, all the work we did to it into like one video at some point. But so yeah, I know it's been kind of boring on the channel lately, guys, with I mean, basically just the last several videos have just been basically talking about this truck and not really seeing a lot of work on it, so I apologize for that. But we have some extremely exciting news tomorrow. I don't know when the video is gonna be posted, but you guys need to turn your notifications on because you guys are gonna be probably just as shocked as I am whenever you see what we have coming to the channel. So before you leave, guys, please like, please subscribe, leave a comment down below, and visit our website, dirtydiamonddiesel.com. Pick yourself up a piece of merchandise, key tag sticker, hoodie, or shirt. Support the channel, support what we do. But for now, see you guys in the next one.